Yeah, it's been a good week, apart from the rain, which has been different in Houston. But it's been a really good week of training. You know, we're cognizant of where we are in the league right now. We know that there needs to be a lot of hard work going into this game, and the group have worked incredibly hard. You know, we've looked back at the game against Utah, and we've addressed a few things this week, and we're looking forward to playing in New Jersey tomorrow.
Thank you for that. If you guys have a question for Ricky, please use the raise my hand option. Theo, go ahead.
Hey Ricky, how you doing?
Theo, how are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, very wet.
Yeah.
Down and about. I wanted to just start off by talking about we've seen some players leave the club and also some come back. So let's maybe start with the ones who are back. Ramona has been away for quite a while.
Yeah.
How's it been like getting her back in the group? Are we expecting to see her contribute immediately?
Yeah, I mean, Ramona's a world-class player, so anytime a world-class player walks back onto the field, it brings up the energy in the group. So we've enjoyed Ramona being back on the field with us, and you know, she's with us here in New York, and we're looking forward to her being a part of the team again. And you know, with regards to players leaving, that's the game. You know, we realise players have opportunities, and they've decided to go elsewhere, and we keep moving forward as a team.
What was, you know, in terms of changing the squad dynamics, is having a smaller squad or having maybe players in the squad who know they're going to play or players who know their roles, is that something that's like a positive maybe for the group?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, listen, you know, for us, the most important thing is the group that's here is the group that's prepared to play and fight for our badge for the remainder of the season. You know, that's the most important thing. People who buy into what we're trying to do and the way we're trying to do things. And that's the group we have left, and that's a group that going into the last 8 games of the season, we're gonna work with incredibly hard, and we're gonna try and get every ounce of energy and commitment out of them to make sure these last 8 games are 100% from everyone. For us, creating the right environment is always important. You know, being able to create pictures, and there's loads of different ways you can manage that and recreate stuff. So for us, whether it's a small squad or a bigger squad, it doesn't make any difference really. It's about having a group that's ready to compete for our badge and ready to compete for the city of Houston for the last 8 games of the season.
In addition to the comings and going, we've seen a lot of some players get new contracts, big time extensions, some of them for 4 years. How much beyond just hard work, which I think anyone watching the team can definitely not question the work and the energy going on from the squad right now, but maybe in terms of like team identity or culture, what are the things that you need to achieve or you want to see in these next 8 games for the rest of the season, especially for maybe these players who are a part of the future of the club?
Yeah, I mean, look, listen, you know, there's players who want to commit their future to the club. So I think sometimes when you hear about, you know, that there's so many players out of contract, I think what you're starting to see is that the club have explained to the players what we want to do moving forwards. And those players are really starting to invest by signing these contracts. And it's a reflection of the fact that we want them to be a part of the club, and they want to be a part of what we're trying to build. So for us, that's the most important thing, really. Our identity's been there for a while, I think. It's us trying to maintain possession of the ball, being very good in possession of the ball, and then when we don't have it, working incredibly hard and being relentless in the way that we defend. Unfortunately, against Utah, we didn't hold ourselves to those standards. And I think as a group, we knew that. As coaching staff, we saw it. And, you know, we've reflected on that this week. But for us, we don't have the time. We don't have the energy to worry about what happened. Our job is to focus on the next game. It's always about the next game. We don't look at it as 8 games. We're looking at it literally as the next game and what we need to do to be very good against a very good Gotham team. So we're always just focused on the next game, and that's our objective at the moment.
Last one for me, just kind of moving to Sunday and the game itself. Gotham had a trip to Costa Rica midweek, big win for them, but it is a bit of travel. I know you're focusing on yourself, but do you think the Dash maybe have an advantage in terms of just being able to focus on this game and not having to
Well,
go to Costa Rica?
Look. I mean, you look at Gotham and look at their squad and the amount of money they spent and the players that they have and how deep their squad is. So regardless whether they played in Costa Rica on Thursday or they're playing in New Jersey on Sunday morning, whatever starting 11 steps on the field for them, they're going to have a strong group. So for us, we're just focusing on the things that we can control and how we can prepare for the game. And we haven't really thought about whether they're going to have a strong team or not have a strong team because they've travelled and played. We know that they've got a strong roster, and that's what helps you win things as a group moving forwards. When you have a strong group that you can interchange at any time and change at any time, that's where success comes from. So we're just focused on what we need to do to try and be successful in the game. And regardless of what players they put out on the field, we know it's going to be a strong Gotham team that's going to cause problems if they're effective in what they want to do.
Thanks so much for your time today, Ricky. Really appreciate it, and good luck on Sunday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.